back to God. Feels like they never learned their lesson, did they? But what is clear is this, that every single time the Israelites called out to God, God never abandoned them and rescued them every single time. That's the God we serve. He never abandons us. Now let's watch what happens next.
If you missed the lesson, here is the quick version. The story of Israel's first two kings, King Saul and King David, is covered in 1st and 2nd Samuel. They ruled from 1050 BC to about 971 BC. King Solomon's story is in another book, the book of 1st Kings. The book of Kings has two parts, 1st and 2nd Kings, and it covers nearly 385 years. In that 385 years, Israel had 39 more kings and queens. Now this was the consequences of King Solomon's sin. The nation of Israel was divided. King Solomon started so well, he asked God for wisdom and became a wise ruler. Then, he lost his focus and turned his heart away from God. He started worshipping idols. He started grabbing too much for himself. Horses, gold, and even wives. And he forced the Israelites to build him huge palaces to keep all of his stuff. He became so arrogant in his great wisdom. God had to take Israel away from Solomon. Solomon wasn't very happy, and his sinful acts carried great consequences. God gave Israel to be ruled by Jeroboam, who was one of Solomon's leaders. However, God did not forget his covenant to King David, that his family would still rule over Israel, the Davidic covenant. So God gave King Solomon's son, King David's grandson, Rehoboam, the nation of Judah and the smallest tribe, Benjamin. Jeroboam ruled over the other 10 tribes in the north, and his kingdom was called Israel. And so, God's kingdom was divided into two. But it didn't stop there. Jeroboam wanted to hold on to being king so badly that he started doing selfish things. He built 2 golden calves and told the Israelites that these were the gods that brought them out of Egypt. Oh no! The same mistake again. The cycle of misery happened again. When would Israel ever turn back to God?